What's up, guys? All right, we are doing tips round 2 on the Simulator Golf Tour. And let me just look real quick. I actually forgot. I've played round 1. Let me see here. And let's see. All right, we shot -3 in round 1. So the leaders are at 17, which is just wild. But the top 10 is sitting at -8. So if we can put a good round together, we can maybe crack the top 10. I know I had a big triple bogey in round 1, which really hurt. But let me just get everything going on my side, make sure we are doing good with audio and stuff like that. All right. That looks good. Okay. And then we will get cracking. But let me just, okay, perfect. All right, so I have not hit a warm-up driver yet, but let me just double check the settings here as I always do. All right, so stimp is 13, that's challenging. Fairways are firm, greens are firm. Elevation, which is behind the video on the screen, is 220 feet. So, some tough settings here. Getting that -5 round could be tough, but let's get rocking and rolling, see what we can do. So there are some easy holes in this course. It's not super tight, you know, so even here on hole 1, I mean, the main thing, just keep it out of the left, anywhere on the left side. All right, just got done filming a little bit for some swing yard stuff. That's why I'm all dressed up. But let's just try and make a good swing here. Like I said, I haven't warmed up a ton. Good, little snappy, but stay out of that bunker. Oh, that's not a greenside one. Great, I can handle that. All right, so we got 125 in, down a little bit, but again, firm everything, so we just got to probably think about landing it, yeah, in here. We're going to lose a little spin. I'm going to hit a gap wedge, hoping to carry this about 122, lose a little bit with the wind and the rough, but it'll run out because I won't have much spin. $121.9, just kill it a little bit wind, left. Really happy with that first strike there. All right, that's how we like to do it, guys. I'm gonna move my bag a little bit off. There we go. Okay, 13 stimp, let's see what we can do. That's gonna be perfect right out of the gates. Grab my putter. Yeah, it's just gonna move a little bit. I'm only hitting this 6.5. All right, beautiful start, beautiful start. All right, 364. Basically 400 uphill, not a ton of trouble. Oops, wrong button on that one. All right, so pins tucked left. So I'd love to be anywhere left, even if I go in that bunker is okay. But when we're on firm settings, you gotta be on the right side of the hole or you're just in trouble. All right. Also try and hit this one up in the air a little bit, even though it's into the wind. A little too much hook. I got it up in the air, but that's gonna get over there. Get over that. All right, if I can stay in the fairway, I can at least get spin on it. But that was not the intention there. Obviously, that's not that bad of a miss. It's all right, but you do need to be actually going into the wind on this shot does help. So we got 102. I'm going to be a little bit conservative. Probably want, yeah, 105 with a little spin would be great. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Pulled it so bad. Oh, that is a catastrophic mistake. That is, we are staring Be lucky to make bogey now. So that's, with the wedge, that is as bad as it gets right there, guys. Okay, 14. I'm going to try and play this way up. Okay. I'm surprised that didn't get there. I mean, I hit that 21, for goodness sakes. With firm settings, this shot is made way more difficult. I'm up 26 degrees. I just want to get this in the circle. It's only 6. Oh, sit. Look at this. Look at this. What a joke. 13 is difficult. 13 is difficult. All right. Take your bogey. Terrible bogey from middle of the fairway, 94 yards out. Okay. Take your medicine. We're back to even. That's all right. All right, we're looking at 179. Obviously, we're going to want to land it well before that. The wind looks like it's helping just a hair. So my landing zone's probably right here. Yeah, so I'm going to come over here. I know I play a little draw plus the wind. I'm looking for, this is a pretty smooth 8-iron. Probably 162, 160. All right, wind's really blowing right now, which I don't love, but 162. Man, that wind is just taking it. Stay up, stay up. Not rewarded for that was a pretty good swing right there. I needed about either 3 yards left or 2 yards longer to get it kind of a good putt at it, but this is not too bad. I've seen worse misses than that. All right, so 1.4 left off the face. You can see that in the bottom right mini map, which means it's going to start out going 1.4 left. This is going uphill a lot, so I'm looking at like a 60-foot putt. So that'll remove some of the break on it. That's probably pretty good there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'm thinking 56. Go ball, go ball. Yeah, that felt about right. I definitely pushed that a little bit. Didn't quite hit it as hard as I wanted, but this is a pretty easy 2-putt here. There we go. All right. Oh, sorry about that. I missed my wrong button. That's what I needed to have. I had my windows messed up. Sorry about that. Couldn't see my impact on my ball. All right, very straightforward hole here. Let's give the driver a whack. Let's ride the wind a little bit, let it, you can keep this in the fairway, it'll get us way down there. Looks pretty good. That was a pretty good shot. It's not that big. It looks like a big hook on the screen, but it's not quite that big of a hook. Wind took it a bit. All right, let's see if we can do better from 105 here. Question is, do we really want 105? Just got to get it over that ledge there. Kind of between clubs on this. The question is the wind helping or it's straight side? I know we're going to get a big bounce. I'm going to try and hit this like 90, 98. So I'm actually hitting a lob wedge. .96. It has a little more spin than I would have wanted. Bounce really hard. All right, sit, 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 sit. This is the part I was scared of. Yep. Man, that extra yard of carry would have been massive. But that's a pretty good wedge shot there. Way better than the last hole, that's for sure. All right, 13 up to, looking at 15-foot putt. Let's see, it's got to be a little more than that. One more. I think that's good. Is that enough? Maybe one more little tap. All right. 14, 15 feet. Get over. That's a good birdie there. All right, good putt. Let's see here. Again, another pretty straightforward hole. My draw should equal out the wind a little bit, so hopefully we can hit this pretty straight. If we can hit a good drive, it's another relatively easy hole with the firm fairways. I pushed it just a little bit. It might work out all right, but get some be in the rough. Nothing hurt there. Lamp, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Happy Friday, my friend. It's 138 plus into the wind, 140. I think we're going to have to hit a little 9. Plus out of the rough, yeah. 138 is a pretty good number, so I'm going to choke up on this 9 iron here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hopefully that's the right number. Yep. Just right of the hole. It came out a little bit right with the wind and the lie. That was perfect though. Did not want to mess with the right side of anything. This is not going to move a whole lot. I think that's pretty good right there. It actually comes back just a little bit. I'm going to hug the right side of the hole here. 20. Thinking, yeah, 20. All right, guys, let's go. Good, happy Friday. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day here. Sun shining. It's cold as balls, but actually it's pretty nice here for us today. It's almost like 30 degrees, which is really nice for this time of year. Everything's melting. Snow and stuff. All right, so Lamp, this is the hole that I took an 8 on last time. I have a goal not to do that this time. So 280 up 10, but I do have wind. I feel like that's pretty respectable there. Just got to put a good swing on this, and it's a very short par 5. There we go. Ooh, stay there. Wow. Wow. I could not have drawn that up better. Just played my par 3 rounds, SGT and pro round. Play up the left, you got it. Yeah, hit a good one there. How'd you do on your, oh man, you played a lot of rounds. You're probably pretty tired at this point. Let's see, 145, 149, but yeah, I'm only hitting a pitching wedge here. Just need 130. Probably carry 135, and that's gonna roll. Yeah, it's 130. $135 sit ball. Man, I hate it when I do that. Just close on it completely. Again, I've had worse misses, but this is an eagle sketch. This is an eagle opportunity, and now we have a tough 2-putt for birdie. My scoring shots. All right, so pretty flat putt, but that thing is moving. We're just going to kind of throw it way up there. 40. A little work left. Sit ball, sit ball, sit ball. I don't really know what else to do. Is this going to keep going? Good. My back is shot. That's the way I do it with the schedules and stuff. The sim is the rental unit, so it's tough. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Do what you can. Do what you can. I've definitely had those days where I just play a bunch of rounds. You almost get, sometimes you get into the groove for a while, and then you get to the point where you're like, I cannot feel my swing anymore. All right, is that one going left? Again, it's up almost 17 feet. Man, that's a huge mistake by me. That hole is just eating me up. I'm curious, that was 0.0. How did I miss that putt? Literally hit that perfectly straight. How did I miss that putt? All right, refocus. All right, so 205. Where do we want to land it here? I'm only going for the middle of the green, so this is probably my landing spot. The little draw maybe. So 205. 205 down 19. Basically 185, but into the wind. I'm gonna hit a 6-iron, like 192. Again, playing conservative. I want middle of the green here. This is a very tough birdie with where that pin is. I want a good strike. That is not a good strike. Oh, that felt bad the whole time. Kick down hard. Jeez, 60 yards left. Came out of that so bad. Let's play that way up over there. Out of the rough. Probably need, I mean, maybe 40. 48, that's gonna be like off the green. Oh, that actually, I figured that was gonna be a lot faster than that. All right. I also hit that a hair higher than I expected. Love to walk away with par here. Not an easy 6-footer though. Wow. Super painful. Wow. Again, that was a good putt. That just broke so much for a 6-foot putt. Wow, Jay Weber, that's impressive, my friend. Although you probably aren't hitting shots as bad as I did on the last hole. Okay, here we go. Didn't come back for me. Sit. Oh, what a bounce. All right, caught a break. Caught a break. 163. Are you going to have time to play the pro rounds? No pressure, just curious. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend. I won't have time today. I'm squeezing this in. I still got to eat lunch, and then I got to get my kids early on Friday, so I won't have time today, but I'd like to. I'm playing tips right now because that's what I played earlier in the week. I'll at least finish one tournament. All right, let's see. Where's my landing spot? Probably here. So I'm actually going to hit a 9. A little between clubs here. I'm hopeful I don't hit that tree in front of me. You know, I think I'm going to hit a fade 8. That's what we're going to do. I'm not great at this shot, but I think that'll take the tree out of play a little bit more. Looking for 150, 153. Just chickened out. Go ball. Go hard. Really hard. I got to trust my swing. That's a couple times in a row. 6-iron on the last hole, 8-iron there. Oh wait, I'd definitely putt this with firm. Something I can't seem to figure out is the chipping on these tougher settings. All right. So one thing I didn't know, if you use the arrows off the green, the grid doesn't change. If you actually physically click, the grid resets. Interesting, huh? All right, so 40, 50, 60. Jeez. Really happy with that. Wow. Okay, but I shouldn't be trying to save par when I have a 8 or 9 iron in my hand. That wasn't really a save, to be fair. All right, well, let her rip here, huh? Left side of the fairway's a little bit better. Not very spinny. Go ball. Go ball. I said left side of the fairway is better. So we hit it to the right. Let's see here. Okay, so hard back to front. Oh yeah, okay. Let me do this flyover one more time. That tree might be out of my way. But, ooh, 7.3 right. I just have to favor the middle just a little bit. 112. Okay, I'm looking for like, yeah, 110, 112. 105. I got it over the tree. Go ball. Go ball. Get up over that ridge. Don't you dare. Golly. Thank you. I like this white shirt. It's actually pretty comfortable. I was filming some stuff for Swing Yard before I started the stream. That's why I'm kind of dressed up. This is pretty darn straight. I get one tap that way. No, because at the end there's actually more. Okay, 40, 55. Oh, that's funny. I bet you I pushed that less than a degree. 0.7 left. I felt it, and it was enough to miss the putt. Bummer. All right, 157 down 13. 144, kind of into the wind. All right, we'll play that. So yeah, I need 142 or more. This is tough to get this ball close. So I'm gonna put a good swing on one here. .40. It's got to carry. Get up. Actually hit that okay. I just pushed it a little bit and didn't draw it like I normally do. So it didn't actually ride the wind like it was supposed to. 13. All right, in order to get this close, I have to kind of loft it. That's as gentle as I can hit that. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. 58. Yeah, there we go. All right. Pretty straight clean up here. 5-footer. Played in Houston earlier this week. My putting was actually decent, which is something I've been working on a lot, especially in the sim. Focusing on keeping my head down, hitting the putt straight, and just thinking about how far I am hitting it. I actually made, I would say, almost all of my short putts in 4 rounds. I can't even really think of one that I missed under 5 feet, which is pretty darn good. Played a couple tough courses too. All right, this one's a little more demanding of a tee shot. You just gotta hit a good one here. Don't need super long. That was a good swing there. See if we can piece a couple of them together now. Hold space bar. Speed it up. All right, 127 up 7. Oh man, this is tough. All right, so I'm gonna hit a hard pitching wedge here. So it's 134. Again, we're getting hard bounces. I don't get much spin from this club. Probably just gonna stop and then into the wind. So it's probably playing, I think 132, 134 is pretty good. .133, that's pretty much what we wanted. Hold it there, wind. Hold it there, wind. All right, just stop right there, unless you want to go towards the hole. Good shot there. Finally put a good swing on an iron. 15, down 4. Right there. So it's looking like 11. Is that enough? I want to go back that one more. There we go. I'm actually thinking 10 here. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Bummer. A little cleanup. Man, I thought that was a good putt there. It's the worst part of my game in real life and in the sim. Saw a few clips, rolls look good. Thank you, buddy. That was the point of the trip. I actually went down there to get a bunch of content. I recorded 3 out of the 4 rounds. That is a shame that I didn't birdie that hole right there. Bummer. Okay. All right, tough par 5 here. Pretty demanding drive. Will be right, water left. Again, just don't swing out of your shoes, hit one straight. That'll work. Stay right. Stay right. Oh, bounce hard right. Nice, look at that. Thought that would be good. All right, we can reach. It's a test of everything my 3-wood's got. So the miss here is definitely left. So I'm going to favor that a little bit. Oh, such a good line. I hit it off the toe a little bit, lost some yardage. Yeah. I'm not mad with that. It's a little bit of a conservative swing, just to simply not miss it to the right. I think that would have been really good if I would have hit it on the nuts. Okay, 34. 34. Love it. I'm surprised that didn't get up there farther. I thought that was perfect. Lost 7 yards uphill there. That's healthy. I haven't played the tips yet. Is there a big difference in distance from pro? Yeah, there's distance difference, but the bigger difference is the settings. Like I pointed out earlier, stimp is 13, fairways are firm, greens are firm. Super difficult settings. You got to be a lot more careful with where you're approaching the ball to. You know, you have to plan on landing the ball well before the hole. All right, love this one here. Man, that's 2 putts in a row. Went over the stinking hole. Let's see, what is that? Actually, Shame. I did everything right there, just didn't get the birdie. Hit a good putt. I guess I don't know, speed and line didn't match up. That could be. It's 3 putts though. I could easily be 4 under right now. Ooh, that's a bad swing. Good thing there's no trouble left. That's why you gotta have positive thoughts. Look at that. That is a terrible drive. All right. Back to positive thoughts. 167, 172. Actually, I'm going to hit an 8. If I can get, got to hit this a little hard. 2.1 right. Again, I can't miss right here. You're in big trouble. So I'm aiming left. I'm going to kind of hook an 8-iron a little bit because I want this to be, can't go long, can't go right. So short and left is kind of what I'm aiming for. That's perfect. Come on, reward me a little bit. Sit, sit, sit. Very happy with that. All right, come on, putter. None of these are easy though. I can't see the first line of what my ball is on. That stinks. I think this is pretty good. There we go. All right, got one. After that miserable drive. It's funny how that works. All right. Can finish with a couple more birdies here. We'll crack at least the top 15, but I know we're not top of the leaderboard this week. It's just not how it's working out. It's a good strike. I think I hit that relatively straight and the wind sort of took it. No harm, no foul there. Tough angle into the green. 102, all right. 102, I need a 100-yard carry. 96, oh, it's a great line. Go ball, go ball, go ball. What? You gotta be kidding me. Man, oh man. Game of inches, I tell you. Okay, I have to play another super flop shot here. That's such BS. That's so much crap. What can you do? I mean, there's just no way going uphill that my 4-yard carry goes 15 yards. That's just why I can't miss short is why it is. Now we have this 12-footer. I think I still have to go more because I have to be very careful on 11 stimp. Stay. Oh my goodness. That's 5 putts. Again, and that's 5 putts, and that's 2 bogeys from 100 yards. Just terrible. This is such a long hole, 500-yard par 5. at least hit a good drive. Don't have that much in. So 176 down the hill. I mean, we only need to land it in here. So yeah, again, I'm gonna hit an 8-iron, 176. If we can kind of hit that same 165-yard 8-iron, I think that'll be plenty. Oh yeah, that's good. Where's the wind? Ooh, bad bounce, but perfect yardage. Again, this is a pretty long hole, and I got it under 30 feet for birdie, relatively straight. I'm not complaining. Is that good there? I mean, you know it's gonna move. I like it. Kind of comes back a little bit at the end. 27 feet. It's gonna come back. Oh my goodness. How is this possible? Is that 6 putts? This is always kind of a cool hole. Terrifying, but cool. All right, so 131. I'm gonna choke pretty far up on a pitching wedge. I'd like to land it, I'd like to carry 125. $128, good line. It's got to sit a little bit. It's going to be past the hole. I thought the green was flatter than that. But should have looked closer. That's my fault. All right, let's see what we got here. 41 up 9. I can't see the far dots. It does keep going. Let's go one more tap. I feel like that's pretty good. If it slows down, it's going to keep going. Yeah, so 46 feet in my number. Again, I refer back to 11 stimp. It's just going to miss right, just barely. Good speed, though. All right. All right, this is the one. Long drive competition here. Downhill, downwind, firm greens. This is... Let's see if we can hit one on the nuts. Wow, Jay Weber, nicely done. That is hit on the nuts. That's pretty fun right there. Fly ball, carried 344. 380 total. I don't actually hit it that far. Actually, I did hit one 381 in Houston. It's great. It hit a cart path though. But it was on a par 5. Only made birdie. But at least I made it. Almost 3-putted for par. All right, 67, probably 58. Yeah. 55, pushed it just a hair. That should funnel back. Perfect. Little push there. Didn't quite close my grip. Raw was 300. That was a good one. I nailed that one. Just to be safe here. There we go. I know this will move a little bit. Thinking only 6 or 7 feet. All right, right in the center. That was a good birdie. Okay, come on. This is not necessarily a birdie hole, but I'd love to try and scrap one more. Man, game of inches. I could be, let's see, I could be 8 under right now. I've had 6 putts that have hit lips or gone right over the hole. But that's golf. Doesn't mean I should be there. I'm just saying, it could be close. It's Good one. Starting to loosen up a little bit more. Feeling better. Figure out the tempo a little bit. Oh, come on now. All right, 144. All right, so where do we need to land it here? We probably want to land it here. 122 up 12, 134. Yeah, so plus there's a little wind. Same pitching wedge. This time it's a full pitching wedge. 2.3 right. No, that's a pretty good spot. Even with those. 133, 134. Oh, go ball. Go ball. Go ball. Bounce right. It's going to come back, isn't it? Man, oh man. The mistakes. If anything, just hit that long. You can't hit it past the hole. All right. That is, again, just a little bit of, I swung up on that ball. 31 VLA is way too high with a pitching wedge. That's something I'm still working on getting rid of. These shots are made much harder with firm settings. Go. I mean, how does that stop short? It bounces so hard. It's hard to get it right. 14 up 4. Come on. Oh, good putt to finish. All right, we didn't drop one. All right, I've had better, I've had worse. We were close to having a great round. Let's see. Let me move my video. 111, basically 112 feet of putts made. You know, what are the other stats? Fairways 8 of 14. That's pretty darn good. I only missed one, sort of bad. Greens 8 of 11. You know, I'm hitting less greens than I am fairways. That's not real great. Thank you, Lamp. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. I got to bounce, so talk to you soon. Lamp, take care, buddy. And anybody else that's watching or stumbles upon this, if you can hit the subscribe button, that would help us a ton. We're building out swingyard.com with a lot of stuff. So.